Good morning. My name is Trevor Villanueva, and I will be your chairperson for today's service. Are there any visitors or new students and families here this morning? If so, welcome to our temple. Could those of you sitting near them help to find the proper pages for the sutras, gathas, and readings? Thank you. First, we'll have Sambujo on page 24 in the Big Book, followed by sutra chanting Juseige on page 23 in the Little Book or page 93 in the Big Book.
아곤 조생난 예시무조노 신나흐만소 세흐조쇼나 가오느려고 의인아이세쇼 의사이쇼밍의 세흐조쇼나 아시조무즈노 묘쇼천지법 법견미셔먼 세브조쇼나 리여흐진쇼넨 여에쇼망염 징허머전어 이쇼텐닌십 진내기엔나이코 버쇼누사이노 조조상금연 어사이셔야구난 바이히지엥엔 매싱어먼 해성셔야구노 서나즈센셔먼 어소조만노 에여로제법 내칭아츠쇼저기 갱홈พึ่엔 이쇼카이호소 고생건어구호 요나이셔저 샘모시싱어 버여이사이먼 어송어쇼통무혼 간내시트조만 도그이상아이옵 녀무트멍의 집 전한미허쇼
Now we will have Gatha, I Love the Story on page 56 in the Little Service Book, followed by the Golden Chain, which is located on page 2 in the Little Book, or page 15 in the Big Book under Golden Chain 1.
I love the story of our Lord. It fills my heart with joy supreme. To those who trust, we grant reward of love and light in endless stream. I love the story of our Lord. 'Tis meant for all, both young and old. To those who faith He grants release from fears and doubt, from pain untold. I love the story of our Lord. 'Tis full of wondrous tales divine. O Buddha, Lord, we hear thy word, the holy way of peace behind.
The Golden Chain. I am a link in Amita's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amita's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namu Amida Butsu.
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 Now we will have a Dharma lesson by Mrs. Tanabe.
Good morning. I know today is a special day, so I know you want me to shorten my message. Thank you. Mochizuki Day, right? After the service. Please join me in Gassho. This is from Lady Takeko Kujo. No one dislikes nature. That is because nature does not display false images of beauty. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. December is a very busy month. It's not peaceful either, is it? Because the war in Ukraine is still going on. and Hamas and Israel are still at war. But on the positive side, Christians throughout the world are celebrating the birth of baby Jesus, right? And we Buddhists celebrate the enlightenment of Siddhartha Shakyamuni Buddha. It is a season of giving and receiving. How many of you rather receive than give? Raise your hand. Honest. You are honest people. How many of you rather give than receive? Yeah, good. How many of you like to both give and receive? So let's pause a little bit and think about this season. Gifts could also be non-monetary. You can't see this, but this is a card from UNESCO. I received this card last week, and it says a generous donation has been made in your honor to UNICEF USA Kids in Need of this campaign. Primarily, my brother and his wife donated a substantial amount of money as a gift for me to be named as an honoree for several African girls to get a school education. You know, in some countries, boys get the education, not the girls. This money will go towards helping girls receive an education. So you see, a gift need not be some present that you open up. It can be a gift from the heart, such as my brother and his wife did. Gifts can also be a smiling face, a helping hand, and a warm hug. It can be a coffee get-together with friends you haven't seen for a while, or spending time with someone who needs to have some time spent and listened to. One of the 6 parameters is Dharma, unselfish giving, or giving with no strings attached. When you give someone something, do you expect something in return? At least you expect a thank you from that person. Each year, the Buddhist Women's Association tries to follow in the footsteps of Lady Takeko Kujo. She was born in Japan in 1887 and died in 1928. She co-founded the Fujinkai, the Women's Buddhist Association. She was a writer, a poet, and a great humanitarian. She practiced Dharma with great compassion. The Buddhist Women's Association does a community outreach program each year. And this year, they have selected the Spartan Food Bank of San Jose State University. In our Bay Area, I'm sad to report, there are over 30,000 homeless people. There are hundreds of students without a home. They're homeless. And without a home, they have no food to eat. Many of them are in dire need of food, but they just don't have the money to buy food. The Spartan Food Pantry began in 2016, but in order to access to that food pantry, a student has to be currently a full-time student. And they have to experience hunger, and they have to be enrolled in school. And they have to have less than $34,000. The pantry is open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The BWA drive will begin on January 1st and finish on February 29, 2024. You can donate bread, whole wheat, dried beans, nuts, peanut butter, dry fruits, soup, but be sure if you buy canned anything that it has the open so that these homeless people do not have can openers. There is a donation guideline. I make several copies. They're at the back of the Hondo. It gives you a guideline on what you can donate. But it's not just food that these people need. You can go donate personal hygiene products like toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, soap. We will have a trunk in the office to contain your donations, as well as a container in the annex starting January 1st. If you don't want to donate any items but wish to donate money, you can make a check payable to San Jose BWA. And we will try to find where the greatest needs are and buy those items. Yuda Sangha has always been supportive of our community outreach program. Once again, we are grateful for your support this year in helping students in need of food and other items. So please join me in Gassho. As I kneel with friends with hands placed together, without a shred of doubt, I joyfully receive you with this Gassho from my heart. Namo Amidabas. Namo Amidabas. Namo Amidabas. Thank you for your kind attention. See, I told you it would be a short message, so you will have plenty of time to pound that mochi. Don't forget to make mochi for your Obutsudan home, if you have an Obutsudan home.
Thank you, Mrs. Tanabe. We will now have Gatha Sayonara on page 103 in the Little Service Book, followed by the promise located on page 5 in the Little Book or page 15 in the Big Book. The promise. We thank the Buddha for showing us the way of freedom. We will now endeavor to walk in this noble path every day of our lives. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you to Rinban Sakamoto, Reverend Mikame, Mr. Akizuki, Mr. Mrs. Tanabe, musician Mr. Yoshihara, and AV Tech Mr. Kitagawa. Are there any announcements?
Oh, no announcements? Okay. Uh, Next week, Sunday, there will be one family service at 10 o'clock. So if you show up at 9:30, no one will be here. So be sure to come at 10 o'clock. One family service at 10, that's next Sunday. The following Sunday, the offices will be closed. We'll be preparing for New Year's Eve service. So we'll have no services scheduled for the 31st. So please remember, next Sunday is Christmas Eve. Office will close at 12:30, but we'll have a 10 o'clock service that morning, a family service. Really, no announcements? No other announcements? Nothing? Okay.
Before everyone leaves the temple, please straighten all the books for the next service. Those of you who are interested are welcome to attend adult English service following this service, or you are welcome to stop by the Open Door Cafe tent outside in front of the garden. For your safety, please obey the crossing guards and look both ways before crossing the street. Thank you for attending today's service.
Thank you. Good job. Good morning. 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 Hi, Cora. Good morning.
No, this is for you guys. So there's Lily Queen buttermilk
Oh.
and lemon bars
Good morning. Good morning.
and brownies and then pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. Okay, right? So yeah, so this is for all of you guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank
See,
you.
non-monetary gift. That's my gift of love and my making. Hey, cutie pie. No, we have a million things to do.
We gotta get ready to go back to Hawaii.
Thank you more for Mochizuki and more Kansho.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Eesh.
Oh my God, pump again? Good to see you, brother.
When you guys go back?
Right after Christmas. Right after.
Oh.
We spend New Year's in Hawaii. We got good fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's bigger. New Year's is bigger than 4th of July.
Good morning. See you later. Good morning. Oh no.
Your blood's not circulating. Run around. No, no. Run in place. Huh? I think we're gonna stay for this service and then it'll probably be a
Had the long chat with
Okay,
origination
sit back down.
with class. I know how much he revealed to you about his family situation.
Yeah, so that night we didn't talk very much about that, but then I found out later, so I gave you.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him for years, and because his son and the daughter-in-law is my dentist, and so we haven't seen my dentist for a while. First Mark, then even recently not Tiffany, and he started to talk about Mark being in hospital. I haven't seen Mark ever since his mother passed away.
Yeah, so it's Tiffany who's had that stroke.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, that day I did not catch it. Tiffany is in the hospital too. I didn't quite catch it until last week. Akahoshi told me Tiffany also that.
So the latest I heard is she's in like a rehabilitation center in Vallejo.
Yeah, that's both of them. Yeah, with the dentist office, I never do not see them hire many new dentists. I said, what's going on?
Yeah, they had just done a merger or acquisition where they combined the two.
Yeah, they used to rent it upstairs out to different dentists' knowledge.
Yeah, so they were going through all of those adjustments too.
Definitely, yeah. So I said, oh, that's too much for a family.
Well, okay. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is David Tsukimura, and I'll be the chairperson for today's service. Just as a reminder, please no food or drinks inside the hondo, and please silence all your cell phones. Do we have anybody here for the first time? Great. Okay, we'll go ahead and continue. We'll begin this morning's service with Sambujo on page 24 in the large book. And followed by sutra chanting Juseige on page 23 in the small Dharma school service book and page 93 in the large service book.
세이프 조성악 나시 조부츠노 묘쇼 존진모 극혐이 쇼몬 세이프 조성악 리요 그진쇼넨 조에쇼몽요 시커머 전업 이쇼텐닌십 진니키엔 나이콤 버쇼머 사이노 쇼조상금요 고사이슈야구난 가이히지앵엠 매신코모안 해성무쇼아군노 선하츠센쇼몬 고소조만석 이여러 짐법 내칭하츠슈저기 갱콤풍엔 이슈카이호섭 고세크너구홈 조나이슈점 샘모시싱업 그여 이사이벗 그성무슈 동우혼 난내시츠조만 도구 이상나이업 녀부츠무게집 선나츠미부쇼 낭나쿠에릭 도시사이쇼선 싱한약곡가 나이센노간노 고그쇼텐닌 도우잼명예 단니싱화동은 변호세이사이 노헛머나이심 오조 나만나 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 나만나.
Can I ask everybody to please rise For Gatha Shinran Sama on page 86 in the small Dharma School service book. And then please remain standing for the three treasures, which is on page 3 in the small Dharma School book.
Please join now in the reading of the three treasures on page 3 in the Dharma School service book. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in your life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda. Thank you. Please be seated.
Now we'll have Minister's Assistant Dennis Akizuki give this morning's Dharma talk.
Tujame Gasho and Nembutsu. Namo Amitabutsu. Namo Amitabutsu. Namo Amitabutsu. Namo Amitabutsu. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to everyone joining us in the Hondo or watching from home. We're glad you could join us either way. So I got a question for you. How many of you use or on Instagram? Instagram? Okay. So a lot of you don't know what Instagram is probably, right? So Instagram is kind of like a photo and video sharing network. It's owned by Meta Platforms, which is the company of Facebook. So, hundreds of millions of people use it every month, but not people in here. Like other social media applications, it kind of tries to bring people together. There are lots of different kinds of short videos that you could watch or photos that you could see on Instagram. You could do all kinds of things, you could follow like Ale Betsuin, Nishi Honganji in Japan, Sanzui Taiko, Sanzui Japantown. You could follow the Betsuin. And sometimes, there are videos that show what's going on in different activities. You could follow like Taiko, for example. You could see places Taiko's going to perform. You could do things like you could learn how to properly run. There's all kinds of videos. Here's the proper way to run, and here's the proper pace and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things you could do in Instagram. So one of the people that I follow, you follow people on Instagram, follow them, is someone I don't know, but is a Japanese man who identifies himself as Takashi with two eyes. And he goes by the name of Takashi from Japan. So if you're on Instagram and looking for him, Takashi from Japan. And he, what he does is he interviews people. He interviews people mostly in English, people in Japan, and he speaks English very well. And he has like 534,000 followers on Instagram. 534,000, so that's a lot of people. And he has a YouTube channel, and he has 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers. So again, most of his videos are like on the street interviews. He'd come up to people, and a lot of people he interviews are foreign nationals in Japan, but a lot of them are half Japanese and half something else. And he interviews them and asks them what's the best thing about Japan, or what do they like about Japan, and so he asks a lot of things like anime. What's your favorite? In Japanese, he asks Japanese people, what's your favorite anime? What's the most overrated anime? The underrated anime? And there's a lot of videos like that. He tends to interview young people, but recently, about a week ago, he interviewed a 100-year-old Japanese woman in Japanese, and he asked her, "What's your regret?" She said, "Regret in life?" Now, regret, we all have regrets, right? I have a lot of regrets. You kind of go over things that happen in your life. I shouldn't have said this to this person, or I should have been more kind to that person, or I should have taken this job rather than that job. I mean, we all have regrets, right, in everyday life, and probably we can go on and on and on about all the regrets that we've had in life, right? But this woman, she doesn't have, talk about regrets. She said, regret in my life? There's no point in having regrets. You just need to accept everything and be grateful for what you have now. Even if you want something, it won't come back. We can have 3 meals a day. What more can we want? We are so blessed. It's your life. You're the only one who can make it work. No matter what people say to you, you just have to go on your way. And Takashi asks her, any message to young people? She says, treat everyone well and live together in harmony. If somebody runs out of money, help them out. Sorry for talking so much. Good luck with your work. And actually, it probably went on longer. He edited her responses. It's probably a longer interview. So it's short, so I want to repeat that just so you get everything that she said. She said, she said, regret in my life? There's no point in having regrets. You just need to accept everything and be grateful for what you have now. Even if you want something, it won't come back. You can have 3 meals a day. What more can we want? We are so blessed. It's your life. You're the only one who can make it work. No matter what people say to you, you just have to go on your way. And any message to young people? Treat everyone well and live together in harmony. If someone runs out of money, help them out. Sorry for talking so much. Good luck with your work. So what do you think about that? Any thoughts? No thoughts? Well, when I first watched this video, the words kind of jumped out at me, right? The translation, right? The English translation of this. I said, wow, that's kind of a great way to look at life and living, right? And she doesn't have any regrets, and she expresses gratitude and urges people to live with compassion. I guess she doesn't want people to second guess things, or she didn't in her life, or says she didn't. And she doesn't want people to. She's advising us not to dwell on something that we've done that didn't turn out the way we would have liked. I think again we often look back on our lives and regret missed opportunities. We should have taken advantage of this opportunity or this chance to do something. We feel bad about a conversation we've had with a friend or relative. We think about situations and events over and over and over again. I know I do, right? Over and over and over again. But this woman is kind of advising us, don't do that. Why get caught up in trying to relive the past? Instead, focus on what's really important, living today, enjoying today, and live with gratitude. If you have an unpleasant encounter with someone, don't let it torture you. She says, it's your life. You're the only one who can make it work. No matter what people say to you, you just have to go on your way. So I think, she's advising us just to, if something bad happens, just go on your way. You have to keep on living, right? I don't know if this woman is a Shin Buddhist, but she certainly is kind of expressing a Shin Buddhist philosophy, right? It's kind of inspirational to hear somebody at her age be able to express kind of this attitude about life and in such an eloquent kind of way. Any thoughts about what she had to say? No? So it's a short Dharma talk today, but I thought you might want to enjoy the mochitsuki. But again, I think a lot of things on Instagram are kind of like mindless kind of things. But occasionally, I think this is why it kind of stood out to me. It's something that is really kind of relevant to our lives, something we could use to kind of like live our lives, right? And follow her advice, her path in life, and her attitude about looking at things and not having any regrets, right? Don't have regrets. Why have a regret? It's your life is over and done with. I mean, not your life, but the events are over and done with, and just move on. Enjoy what's happening right in front of us. And I think that's what she's trying to tell us. And I think that's a lesson that we could. It's a Buddhist lesson, really, a Shin Buddhist lesson that we should go about our lives and following those kinds of things. So, thank you very much for listening, and please join me in Kansho and Nibutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Dennis. Looks like I have a new Instagram follow. All right, please rise for Gatha Ondokusan II on page 76 in the small Dharma School service book.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you. Do we have any announcements?
Okay. Well, as Sumi is making her way up to the podium, I want to remind everyone, next Sunday, we have only one service at 10 o'clock. Is that Christmas Eve? Okay, yeah. So we have one service, the office will be closed at 12:30, one service at 10 o'clock. Then the following Sunday is New Year's Eve. There will be no services on that day. But in the evening, we'll have our Joyaye service that will begin at 7 o'clock here in the Hondo. So please join us for next week's service at 10 o'clock, and then the Joyaye service, 7 o'clock, New Year's Eve service. Yes?
You want to announce the New Year's Day service?
Yes, and New Year's Day service will be New Year's Day in the annex. Yeah, New Year's Day in the annex, 10 o'clock, not 10 o'clock, not in the annex building. Please come and join us for that as well. I'm sorry? It'll be an annex. New Year's Day service will be in the annex, and New Year's Eve service will be here in the Hondo. And then next week, no service. Oh, no, next week?
10,
Next
10
week,
o'clock. so-
one service, 10 o'clock. Okay, I'll go away now, thank you.
This is an announcement from BWA. Starting January 1st through February 29, 2024, we are starting a drive for Spartan Pantry. Every year, the BWA does a community outreach program, and this year we selected Spartan San Jose State University Food Bank for students. There are over 30,000 homeless people in our Bay Area. It doesn't seem to get less every year. And there's a certain percentage of this homeless are students at San Jose State. They don't have food to eat. So this food bank was started in 2016 to help students get food. And so we have selected this, and we have appreciated your help in the past, and we hope we will support this. I have printed a handout in the back of the Hondo that lists what you can donate. You can donate food, but you can also donate personal hygiene products like shampoo, toothbrushes, toothpaste, or you can donate money and we will try to find some item that they need. Thank you very much.
I just want to thank Rinban Sakamoto, Dennis Akizuki, Sumi Tanabe, and our musician Michael Yoshihara, and our AV tech Kevin Kiriawa for today's service. Just a reminder, so Mochizuki is going on next door in the annex, so everybody's invited to stop by after the service. And now we have closing Gassho, and then afterwards we'll invite everybody to offer incense.
Jagasho, please. May all beings be happy. May they be joyous and live in safety. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. I think it's safer to use the stick than a hammer. Yeah. Thank you. Good morning. Good to see you. Good morning.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm going to get taste sample your cookie this Wednesday.
Okay, good.
I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. We'll see you Wednesday.
Yes.